Hi guys, today I'm gonna be showing my pizza dough recipe. So here I have fresh yeast. You need to use fresh yeast because it's the proper one for pizza recipe. If you use dry yeast, your pizza dough gonna get dry like a bread, like too crunchy. You wanna balance. So the name dry yeast tells by itself. So I like the fresh yeast. So I'm gonna put for 1 kilo of flour, I'm gonna put 1 gram of yeast. So 1 gram of yeast. Yeast depends, guys. The yeast, you have to think when you're gonna, the method as so important as the recipe itself. So the method of doing the dough. So you have to make sure when you're gonna use the dough, when you're gonna make pizza, the perfect time. Check the weather, check everything, So that way, and then do some practicing as well, so you master the timing and the yeast, the amount of yeast, Once you master the method, when you're gonna make it and the dough gonna be perfect that time, you're good every time. So what I do here, 1 kilo of flour, I put 1 gram, that's 2 grams here, so I put 1 gram of yeast. 1 gram of yeast. So I'm gonna put 1 gram of yeast in my bowl, in the bowl here, in the dough mixer. It's a small one. So I'm using this one because most of the people, they have one at home, so it's easier. So I put 1 gram of fresh yeast there. Now I'm gonna put flour, the hydration you guys want to use. Sorry. So with the water, the percentage of amount of water you want to use, it's up to you. Depends on the weather as well. So when it's hotter, I use less water. When it's colder, I use more water. But most of the time, in my opinion, I like 65%. That's perfect for me. I don't want to go overboard. So very cold water, so the process of the dough is slow. You don't want to rush the dough, you don't want to pre-cook the dough. You want the dough to have the time to rise perfectly for the best result of the pizza. So icing cold water. I'm putting icing cold water here. So what I'm gonna do, first, I'll get this container here. I'm gonna put 650 mils of water, of icy cold water. That's 620 there. I'll put a bit more. I even put a bit extra, 660. So it doesn't really matter, guys. You can always adjust as well. So I put the cold water there as well. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the sugar. With the sugar, you wanna feed the yeast. So that's why I put sugar. So I'm just gonna put the sugar. With the sugar for 1 kilo, I'll put 10 grams, 15, 10 grams. 10 grams should be fine. 15 grams. So 15 grams. Perfect. 15 grams of sugar. And let me move these here as well, because I forgot. Just here. Not too used to this machine anymore. So now I'm gonna measure the flour. So 1 kilo of flour, but you can always adjust the flour if you see, because of the weather sometimes change. So if you see It's too sticky, we add a bit more flour. So that's 600 here. Let's put 1 kilo. Yeah, 1 kilo there. Remember, always use Caputo flour, the red one is the best one. There is a pizzeria blue one, but the pizza gets too dry. But this one is the perfect one. The perfect one. I love them. It's up to you. You really need a good flour, Italian flour, 00. That's the secret. You know, good ingredients, good pizza. So, what I do here, I have a hook there. So I'll add the flour slowly. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't wanna make a mess. So I'll put this down. I'm gonna put in number 1. So it starts slow. And I'll get a spoon. And then I'll add the flour slowly there. So keep adding the flour slowly, like that, like I'm doing. And I'll pause the video. After I put all the flour, I'll come back to you. What I do here now, guys, when get to this consistency of the dough, I'm gonna add some salt. So for 1 kilo, 20 grams should be fine. 20 grams of salt. Let it mix very well. Don't be afraid, sometimes you're gonna make mess. I did a bit of mess here as well. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna put 20 mils of olive oil. So 20 mils of olive oil. And just put it slowly, add slowly to the dough. Let's let it mix now for like 5 minutes, 6 minutes. I'll come back to you. I'm showing another way here as well, guys. The machine is so small, couldn't even fit 1 kilo of flour for the recipe, so I took half. After I mix a bit there, I'm just doing by hand, you know, just like bread, just roll it like that. Look, you get the whole dough like that. Press it, roll it. Press it, roll it. Grab it, press, roll it. Grab, press, roll it. Sorry, to keep doing that. Keep doing. So I'll come back to you guys now when the dough is ready. So my dough is ready now, guys. What I'm gonna do with the dough here? See, sticky. It's like 70% this one, 70% water. So 70% hydration here, so what I'm gonna do. So what you do here, guys? You leave it like that to rest. What I'm just gonna clean my hands now. What I usually do, I come with the olive oil. Olive oil. You want a skin on the outside when you're gonna be opening the balls. So you put a bit of olive oil there. Rub with your hand the whole thing. This is my first video making a recipe as well, so you guys forgive me if I'm doing any mistakes. I'll get better and better. But the important thing here, if you learn the recipe, don't worry about me. You know, I just want to teach you the best pizza you can make. So what I'm gonna do now, you need to cover. I got a cloth, so I'll just put it here for 10 minutes, guys. 10-15 minutes. 10-15. Just leave it there for 10-15 minutes. Alright, I'll come back after 15 minutes. Back to you guys. So the dough now, we're gonna have a look. Very beautiful dough. So I'm gonna divide this dough, I think in, let's see, I'll divide in 3. So usually it's 300, I put 300 grams for 30-inch pizza, but it's up to you. If it's a good dough, you can put a bit more dough. If it's a high quality dough, beautiful, you put a bit more puffy on the outside. Maybe this one I'm gonna put 4. Divide in 4. Okay, guys? I'll just break with my hand. Some people cut with a knife. There are many ways to do it. You pick your favorite way. So can use the scale as well. Well, I usually just measure my hand like that. Let's put 300. Yeah, 320 I like. Just put there. A glass container as well. Glass container usually gets very cold in the fridge, so the dough will rise very slowly. Or if you want to leave outside the room temperature as well, that's how I do. It's even better. My dough doesn't go to the fridge, but if you want to keep your dough for a long time, you put in the fridge. But if you know what you're doing with the dough, you don't need to put in the fridge. If you know exact the time you're gonna use everything, and if you know how many balls you're gonna use as well, so you don't waste so much stuff, you know. Especially if you think about doing a business. So I'll come back to you guys once I finish the balls. What I do, I just take the dough like that. So you just stretch it like this to the sides, close it, and then the ends you turn, do the same thing, stretch again, and then you keep doing like that, and then go around it like that. Look, close, go around, closing, 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 putting everything inside, the edges inside, and turning the ball. Then at the end, just grab the whole thing if you can, press it like that, like that. That's a ball. So put another one there. This one's too big actually. It's huge. So let me put the 320. 320. Should be alright now. Yeah. This one. And I can make even another pizza here. I could make 5, so out of 1 kilo of dough, I made 4 12-inch, 30-inch pizza. Yeah, that's very good. So this one here, I'm gonna go inside and get another container for that. I was expecting 4, end up with 5. So I don't do a small batch for a long time. Always 10 kilos over. So that's it. So most important thing to do, what I do, I'll close you have to close all the containers, very good. Close all the containers, very good. Has to be sealed because the oxygen will dry up the dough. So seal everything, seal it. Seal it. This one I'm gonna get a container for that. So it's all here. It's all nice here, all sealed. Remember, my container is glass. Doesn't really matter, but it's better to keep it colder. So I'm gonna come back to you guys. What I'm gonna do with these balls here, I'm gonna leave here for half an hour out of the fridge to let the yeast has a reaction, because it's a bit warm today. I think it's 28 degrees today. And then after half an hour, sorry for my hands, after half an hour, I'm gonna put in the fridge, and then after a couple of days, then we're gonna have a look, okay? And then I'll come back here, make another video, and then we have a look how it turned up, okay? And then from there I'll show you what to do. Thank you very much, guys.